I hope this video doesn't confuse anybody more, but it might. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the parts of saddle fit that get overlooked. So if you have a pretty basic understanding of saddle fit, you understand that the panels can't be too long. You know, the saddle shape meets the horse's back. It fits nicely in the shoulder. If you're like, what are you talking about? You can absolutely get me. I do private sessions all the time. But I think a really important part of saddle fit that gets overlooked is like the super specific little things that some horses are way more sensitive to than others. So a lot of times I have clients tell me, they're like, I feel like I'm crazy. Everybody tells me my saddle fits, but it just, something doesn't feel right. And sometimes, a lot of the times we're right. We know our horses. We can feel how they move underneath us, and we know when something's just not right. Now, that's not to say that like every behavioral issue under the sun is a saddle, and there's a lot of things that we can do to make our horses more comfortable in our position and all these things. But there are a lot of places, like the way that the channel sits on your horse's spine, is it maybe pinching? Like run your hand down the channel and see like, oh wow, it's actually a little tight right there. Or if you run your hand down the front of the saddle, is there a part at the top of the wither that maybe actually sticks out just a little harshly, is the best word I can use for it. Sometimes it's a simple fix. Sometimes it's just a little shim and your horse is good to go. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's the whole saddle. And then sometimes it's okay. And you look at your horse intuitively, you look at your horse under the saddle, you watch them move, their biomechanics, and they look perfectly normal. So this isn't to make you spiral, but take your hand down your saddle every time you go to put it on. You're going to notice changes. You're going to notice if your horse falls out more and they are uncomfortable. You're going to notice all the things. Just take an extra second and run your hand down the back of your horse, down the front, and then palpate them. Feel if they're sore. But a lot of times if I see a horse change behaviorally drastically with the saddle on versus the saddle off, kind of tells me.